It's time for some dinosaur facts. These dinosaurs are so cool. First up, we have to talk about the mighty Giganotosaurus. This dinosaur was truly a giant. It lived in what is now South America during the late Cretaceous period. Now you might be wondering why it looks so familiar. It lived in what is now the southwestern United States during the early Cretaceous period. Now, you might be thinking, it looks kind of like a T-Rex, and you're not wrong. It lived in what is now North America during the late Jurassic period. The Brontosaurus was a sauropod, meaning it had a long neck and tail, and a huge appetite for plants. This dino was a real heavyweight, tipping the scales at over 40 tons. The Brontosaurus is a reminder that size really does matter. These dinosaurs are just incredible. They lived millions of years ago, yet they continue to fascinate us today. From the giant Brontosaurus to the fierce Allosaurus, each one is more amazing than the last. So keep learning about these prehistoric creatures, and who knows, maybe one day you'll discover a new dinosaur. The Dilophosaurus was actually one of the first dinosaurs to be discovered. It was found in 1877 in Ghost Ranch, New Mexico. Now, here's where things get interesting. The Dilophosaurus was known for having a crest on its head, and some scientists believe it was used for display or attracting mates. Talk about a head for attracting attention. Another unique feature was its frill. This is a bony structure that extended from the back of its skull around its neck. It may have served as protection from bites or a way to regulate body temperature. Just think about it. As a cold-blooded animal, the dinosaur needed a way to warm itself up. If it would lay out in the sun and use its frill to absorb heat. How awesome is that? The Dilophosaurus reminds us that dinosaurs weren't just big and scary. They were also pretty stylish, too. Well, that's because it's related to the famous Tyrannosaurus rex. It was one of the largest and most ferocious carnivores of all time. It lived in what is now the western side of North America during the late Cretaceous period. The Tyrannosaurus rex was a true apex predator. It had huge teeth and powerful legs that could chase down any prey. It was also one of the last dinosaurs to exist before the mass extinction event. It roamed the Earth for over 2 million years, which is longer than any other species of tyrannosaur. The T-Rex is a true icon of the prehistoric world. Thanks to movies like Jurassic Park, it's one of the most famous dinosaurs of all time. But don't be fooled by its size. While it may look like a T-Rex, it was actually more closely related to the gentle giants like the Argentinosaurus. It was first discovered in 1988 and named by paleontologist Jose Bonaparte. The name Giganotosaurus means giant lizard, and when you see how massive it was, you'll understand why. It was an herbivore, so it didn't eat meat. Instead, it munched on plants and probably preferred the juicy ones. Just imagine the satisfying crunch as it munched through a salad. The coolest part is that it had one of the longest necks of any dinosaur. It was so long that it could reach the ground without even bending down. Now that's what I call flexible. The Giganotosaurus is a reminder that not all big dinosaurs were meat eaters. Some were peaceful plant lovers too. Now let's move on to our next dino, the Allosaurus. Say that 5 times fast. This guy was a true predator. It lived in what is now North America and Europe during the late Jurassic period. It was one of the top carnivores of its time, meaning it was at the top of the food chain. No veggies for this guy. The Allosaurus had sharp teeth and powerful jaws that could deliver a bite force of over 3,000 pounds per square inch. That's enough to make any herbivore shake in their boots. It also had small arms, but don't let that fool you. It was still a fearsome sight to behold. The Allosaurus was a skilled hunter, and it used its intelligence and speed to catch its prey. It would probably sneak up on unsuspecting victims and then strike with lightning speed. The Allosaurus is a reminder that size isn't everything. With its smaller arms and big brain, it was a force to be reckoned with. Moving on, let's check out the Dilophosaurus. This dino was a bit different from the others. Let's not forget about the mighty T-Rex. This dino needs no introduction. Finally, we have the Brontosaurus. This dino was an absolute giant. It was one of the largest animals to ever live on Earth.